The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head, 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scatterbo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Quick spin on the run. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Give to Brown. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Pushes ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He makes the grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far into the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
There he goes! Inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like,
ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Tollefson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's got 69 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Right back to the well. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. And it's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Slithers into space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air. It's Tollefson. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job. Rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes... so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working that left side now. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to throw. It's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Udo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Fafita. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting that.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Finds his big tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Nice move to keep running. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national ranking. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Fafita. It's complete to the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Knocked off his feet.
You know, this zone read play is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Got the back over the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's got an open man. Arizona right back to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So
lofts one deep down the right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Pulls it and fires to the left. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Sims. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.